Attention, all people in Alpha Fire Team, please get in your coots.
Jesus,
Over.
I was getting that random bullshit.
I got attention all, and then it cut out.
I feel like sometimes the radio works.
Papa Atherton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's
Papa Atherton.
I'll hear people on the radio, and then some people.
Hey, Carson, go to the right side of
Just doesn't.
Coots.
I agree. It
I don't know
seems
what's
kind of
happening.
glitchy to me.
We just actually go up against the wall with Tucker over there.
How dare you? You have betrayed me.
Leave Charlie.
So ACRE's supposed to actually incorporate the actual lay of the land better than Task Force Radio.
Also, if we're in between a mountain, it's not gonna fucking work.
Your short range shouldn't work,
Yay!
but like long ranges should still work.
Simulation games are fun, guys.
Coots. What do you need me as?
You're good.
Cool.
No,
What have?
because
Grab an
it
AT4.
also doubles as a gas block.
By the way, I'm sick, Atherton, so I'm gonna be very quiet.
It's cool. I'll go grab an
You
AT4.
can
Thank
move
you.
and install a low-profile gas block or a rail
I can
gas
hear you better
block
than the
if
last
you
time,
would like
though.
to,
Well, that's good.
without actually pulling the whole assembly off.
Unfortunately, you don't sound so good this time.
No.
Oh my god. I'm
Okay, and
front side.
Schmidt,
Have a
the
low-profile
LT
gas
died
block.
again.
I have whatever I want.
Child 3 blue. You're back white. for some
What
reason.
the fuck?
Hey, Sugar, stick with
I was building an AR in real life. I was certain about changing out gas blocks. I got
He was,
Sugar.
he was questioning about if he could take the front sight off, and I informed him how you would have to do so.
Hey guys.
I do have
Hey, hold comms.
Hey.
Break.
Sugar, get with your team, please.
There we go.
Okay, so we're only missing one guy. He's supposed to be coming in. It's a new
And
guy.
Blackthorn.
And Blackthorn will be late. So everyone, welcome to our first SP with ACRE.
Shit.
It's gonna be rough. So, Mr. Tucker, if you want to, you have all the commands and all that to kind of carry on with ACRE stuff,
Yeah.
and I'll work on getting the other guy in here.
Thumbs up. Yeah,
Yeah.
works for me, dude.
Well, I have
Alright,
the
cool.
stuff set up. Just once we're done, we'll go from there.
Cool. Everybody grab a school circle around me real quick. Cool. So, hit escape. And so basically what we're going to go over is how to get your controls for ACRE back to where they were with like T-Var, so it's still kind of familiar to you guys. So go to hit escape, configure, controls, and then go down to configure add-ons.
Hang on, Tucker. I'm gonna be doing this on YouTube. That way we have a tutorial if people get confused.
Okay. So once again, starting over, go to escape, go to configure, go to controls, go to configure add-ons, go to the drop down at the top where it selects the add-on, scroll to the bottom, you'll see ACRE 2, click ACRE 2. Then you're going to see a list of, I don't know, what is it?
Keybinds?
20-ish keybinds, I suppose, yeah. You're going to see default radio key at the top. First thing I want you to do is click on that and unbind it. Get rid of that key entirely and leave it blank. And just hit OK once that's done.
Which key was that?
Default radio key, it's at the very top of the list. Once that is done, I want you to go to the Alt Radio Key 1 option.
Is that? I'm gonna add on ACRE 2, but I don't see that default.
Alright, do you see the very top
your
thing,
controls.
Carson? Or it says action and assign keys. You see the one that's very top? What's it say to it? Read it out loud.
Because I don't mean I don't mean your add-on options.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
to the controls in configure and then configure add-ons. And then you'll
So,
select your
hang on, Carson. So, just close it of everything real quick, Carson. Go back to the main screen and hit escape. Let me know when you're there.
You see, Carson?
Carson, let me.
I'm
Yeah.
looking.
Carson, close out everything. Go back to just hitting your escape.
Yep.
Alright.
So follow
Go
along.
to
So,
configure.
Yo, why don't you talk?
Yeah.
Click on controls.
Yep.
Go to configure add-ons at the bottom.
Hey, Edwards, you good?
There it is. Okay.
And then go to add-ons. ACRE 2.
Edwards,
Yep.
are you able
Yep,
to
yep.
hear us?
Okay, so default
can.
radio key,
Okay, perfect.
we're going to unbind that. So just click on it, get rid of that binding, hit OK. Don't bind it to anything else. Alt radio key 1, bind that to caps lock. So everybody bind that to caps lock. That's going to be your default radio key, just like T-Fire. Alt radio key 2, we're going to put to control caps lock. So that's the same way we're going to use our long range / 152s in the case of
It's the
large
152s,
emitters.
yeah. 152s. Alt 2 would be 152.
Right. And alt radio key 3 is I have set to alt caps lock, and alt caps lock is your third radio, which would be your 117s in the case of a squad leader. Any questions on that so far? Gucci. Alright, so the rest of it I've kind of left alone, to be honest. The only one that I've changed aside from that is at the very bottom there. It's open radio, and I have that set to control P. And that just allows you to bring up your radio interface to change your channels a little bit more easily than having to go through your ACE interactions, just like we did in T-Fire.
Note about that. It'll open the current radio or the last radio you used. So if you need to change, when you have like 3 or more radio or 2 or 3 radios, you need to hit that radio, then hit Control P, and then you'll be able to open that one up.
Correct. Yeah, I was going to cover that. One thing you could do is so you can switch to your radios by using that key binding you can see there. It's what is it? Shift Alt Caps Lock, I believe, is the cycle radio. You can do that, or you can use your ACE interaction key, your self interaction key, go to radios, find the radio you want to set as active, and hover over the set as active option. Let that release. Then that radio will be the one that opens up.
Why did we undo the default radio key from caps lock?
Just because it makes it a bit the default radio key is kind of busted.
Yeah, the default kind of like is broken. Gotcha. So you just set your default to
nothing.
Nothing, and then your alt 1 is just caps, which is your 343, which is squad comms, and then whatever when you're doing after that. So for instance, control caps is the 152, and then alt caps is the 117.
Yep. So any questions on the key bindings, gentlemen? Cool.
All right. I'm just going to mention something. So Argus just sent me a message saying something he wanted me to go over real quick. So every time we die, it's a glitch on our end that we need to fix. Or they need to fix. So every time we die, we need to rechange our short range, the 343, to block 3, channel 1. It'll reset it to like block 1 every time you die. So just something to note when we go through.
I can cover that real fast.
Yeah.
So another key binding I want to mention there, guys, is your voice volume adjuster or your voice range adjuster. So if you hit your tab key, a little bar will show up in the middle of your screen, and then you can use your scroll wheel to go up and down to adjust your volume. At max volume, at the full red bar, enemies will hear you from 200 meters on a flat field. So you're pretty audible.
Oh, bro, I know what I'm doing.
Shut up, Coots. So that's the way you adjust that. Typically, just run midway through that bar. If you need to raise your volume in the middle of a firefight, go up 1 notch. Realistically, if you're in the middle of a firefight, crank it to the top. But yeah. So the way that we adjust our 343s. So if everybody has their 343 in the radio, just hit Control P, bring up your radios. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you're going to see a little barcode.
Wait a second. My Control P brought up the game status.
Did you save your changes when it came to switching to your radio?
Yeah, did you save the changes in your control rebound?
I hit OK.
Double check it real quick, because mine reverted. I had to do it again. But if it did, I'll tell you how to disable that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, I had this exact same issue. Is that a Ybarra getting on the server?
That is a Ybarra.
A private Ybarra. What the hell?
Anyways, Carson, just let me know when you're there.
Okay, I'm back at the ACRE add-on.
Alright, look at the very bottom one. Does it say Control P?
And The open radio
Yeah.
says Control Alt Caps.
All right. Double click on it. Delete it. Hit Control P. Hit OK. Hit OK. Hit Continue on Escape.
What were you guys adjusting?
The
Those
radios
key
controls.
bindings to
Yeah.
try and go back towards T-Far a little bit more. To keep it a more of a smooth transition.
Got it.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright. So everybody hit Control P. On the left-hand side of your 343, it's a little block. You're going to see a barcode. And it's going to, when you hover over it, you're going to see Detach Handle. So click the Detach Handle button. And then the radio is going to split apart. And on the right-hand side, there's a little blue button beneath, like where like the conductors or whatever the fuck it is they link into. There's a little blue button, and it says Current Channel Block, and then you get an option. To go up in channels, you press your left click on that blue button. To go down, you go on the right click. Our current SOI for Misfit 1 is Block 3, Channel 1. So toggle your blocks up to Block 3, and then click on the left-hand handle again, and to attach it once more. You do have to remember to attach it, or it will not work. Once you are done setting your block, there's two knobs on the top of the radio. The left one is your volume, so same thing. Right click will decrease in 20% increments. Left click will increase in 20% increments. And then the knob to the right of that is your channel knob. You have 15 channels on a 343. We are Block 3, Channel 1, so you don't even have to change the channel knob once you're in. Just make sure your block is Block 3. So once that's done, just hit Escape.
Make sure you attach the thing, or else the radio
Yeah,
won't
I
work.
already mentioned it.
I was going to mention I put a link in the TeamSpeak for this page, for this radio.
Yep. So once your handle's attached, your Block 3, Channel 1, just to go ahead and exit out, and you'll be good to go. So do we want to just do a quick radio check to make sure everybody's good? We'll just sound out that line.
Everyone scatter 10 meters going east to south.
I feel like I'm back at basic doing the radio instructions.
Well, since I deleted my caps lock key, what do I use to trigger the radio?
Caps lock. Alt radio 1 is still going to trigger your 343. Radio check on 343. We're going to go down the line. I'm just going to start calling people off. So, Davidson.
Hey, radio check. 343.
Cool, we hear you. Hughes.
I'm on.
Cool. Markham.
Lima Charlie 343.
Copy that. Childs.
You can't find me on 343.
Childs, do you copy on Block 3, Channel 1? Childs.
I am transmitting on 343, Block 3, Channel 1, and you can't find me because I'm hidden.
Cool. Coots.
I want to fucking die.
Sugarheart.
What?
Atherton.
Yo.
Carter.
Check.
Carson. Carson.
I love you, Carson.
Carson.
Did you copy that?
No, I didn't. Go in and check your key bindings again for me, and tell me what your alt radio.
I don't want to alarm you, but Carson may have died.
We're good. Blackthorn.
What?
I don't think Blackthorn knew to install TFAR.
Copy. Okay, everybody collapse back in. All right, so go to your controls once again for ACRE.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your alt radio key 1 set to?
Alt radio key 1 is Alt 1.
Oh, if you have alt radio key in your ACRE settings, alt radio key 1 should be caps lock, and alt radio key
Blackthorn. Blackthorn. Nod up and down if you can hear me. Blackthorn, nod up and down if you can hear me.
Alright, go ahead and try.
Dan.
Just do a radio check real quick.
Carson, can you hear us on the 343s?
Copy, do you copy, Carson?
I copy you. Yep, we're good.
All right, there we go. Everybody's Gucci. Everybody back up on the wall.
Minus Blackthorn.
Not on the wall, in front of the wall. Smart asses.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's the breakdown of the 343. Like, do we want to cover the 152, Schmitty, or?
Yeah, you might as well. Just so
Okay.
everyone, just go over all the radios, just so everyone knows how to do it.
Cool. Everybody follow me.
They should have them though.
Not
no,
everybody spawns the 152. Troopers only get the 343s.
Okay, well we'll just do the 152 then.
Yeah, just
Okay.
do the 152.
All right, so everybody come over here and grab a 152 out of the radio box, please.
I've got one.
That's fine.
Look at you, smartass.
Once you
I
get
don't.
your
I got it when I came in.
once you get your radio, just go ahead and line back up on the wall.
Which one are we grabbing?
You're grabbing the 152.
Just go in your inventory.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, they changed it.
They didn't change anything.
No, they did.
It goes in your inventory.
Oh no. I mean the channel-wise, they changed shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's actually scripted on here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
It's awesome. It's
All right.
fucking rad.
Yeah.
So once you guys got your 152s, everybody self-interact with Ace. Go to radios, hover over your 152, and open radio. Okay. So when you first get your radio up, you're gonna see a big green block. It's called Blue Falcon 3 across on the bottom of the keypad there, and you're gonna see a display. So at the top there, you're gonna see a knob, and it's your change channel knob. If you right click off 1, you're going to turn your radio off, which is kind of an inconvenience, and I'm wondering how many times that's going to happen in the middle of a firefight.
Oh Jesus, it takes forever to initialize too.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, so you can right click to turn your radio off. You can left click to go through the available channels. So you can only use the knob 5 times, but there's way more channels than that. And how you go through those is you see the pre key. It's at the bottom right of the keypad with the plus and minus. Hit plus to go through the channels going up, and these are all labeled channels. So you'll see starting from 1, we got command, 2 is RDs, CAS, air, medevac, convoy, logistics, Zeus, bandit, and misfit. We're going to be on long range 13, just channel 13. That's misfits assigned long range channel for SOI. You can adjust the volume. So go back to your radio, and on the left hand side, you're gonna see like a little kind of rocker, and just above the rocker, there's 2 little black dots sticking out, just to the bottom left of the Ferris logo, and you can change your volume there if you hover over it. Just click just right. So that's the summary of that one. It's pretty straightforward. You can also change your ears for either of your radios. So
Just gonna say that.
Yeah. So go to your Ace self-interact key once again, and go to radio. Hover over, the 152, and you can hover over the both ears, or right ear or left ear. It's going to say it's above open radio, and then depending on your selection, you can set it to both ears. You can set it to your right ear. You can set it to your left ear, just like we did in T-Bar. There's also another. Oh, go ahead, Coots.
Any of you ever find yourself in a leadership position where you have to dual 2 radios? As a pro tip, put your squad comms in your left and put HQ or upper in your right, or vice versa.
Yeah. So also one thing that Carter did mention just before we came in here, you can also raise and lower your headset. And what that allows you to do is that if you're, for example, in the middle of a firefight and you really need to be paying attention to what your guys are saying and not what commands blabbering in your ear, you can raise and lower your headset. So when you lower your headset, you basically take it off your ear and put it around your neck, so you can still hear it faintly, but it's not blowing at your eardrums. So that's something to keep in mind there. It's just a quick toggle, so if you need to suddenly be listening very closely to your dudes, it's a good thing to have in mind. Any questions on the 152 or the 343 or any of the key bindings that we're using? Actually, I got one more thing for you. So now that you have a 152 in your radio, in your backpack, as well as the 343, you would use Control Caps Lock to speak over the 152. So if everybody's on 13, everybody, let's just spread back out again. We'll do another real quick radio check, and then we'll see what we're doing. Remember, channel 13 on the LRs.
Channel 13.
If they're not on channel 13, it's kind of stupid to put over the radio over.
This is on the 343, dummy, not the 152.
Oh, my apologies, smartass.
Observed it. Davidson.
Yeah, hey.
Hughes. Avalon. Markham. Markham, do you copy on channel 13?
Copy on channel 13.
Carter.
Check.
Atherton. Yo. Schmidt.
Yo.
Childs.
William Shirley.
Coots.
Blood for the blood gods.
Shughart. Shughart, do you copy on channel 13 and the 152?
Yep,
I'm there.
Can you hear me?
And heard you loud and clear. Carson.
Carson, transmitting 1-3.
Cool. Blackthorn.
Bishop Blackthorn's dead.
Cool. Everybody claps back in. Good work, guys.
That's it. I think we're good, Schmidt.
Oh, Edwards, you're not in my shack tag. Do you copy on 152?
It's okay, I'm used to being shop liver. I got it.
This join up on me,
So
Edwards.
on the radios, I got
Edwards.
2 questions on that.
Stand by. Edwards, shack on me and blew up.
Not me. One of the two.
Say that again.
Shack up on one of us.
Shack up on somebody
I
and
want
blew
some
up.
liver.
Okay, Shughart, go ahead.
Use your Ace Interact join group.
Ace Interaction, I'm seeing like a multi-push to talk. What is
Right.
what is that option?
To be honest, I haven't played with it yet.
Okay. And then my second question was, is there some other setting I have to check? Because I tried to configure the right ear for the long range, left ear for the other one, but I'm hearing long range come through both ears, even though my Ace Interaction shows it as being set to my right ear.
That's an interesting bug.
That's a bug, yeah. That shouldn't be happening.
I'll note
Just-
that.
Just broadcast to me real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that came through on my right ear, and I haven't set up, so it might just be a bug with your game currently. Maybe try and drop in the radio or some shit.
Let me try it right quick.
How do you change the volume on the 152?
Coots, tell Blackthorn to run TeamSpeak, not in administrative mode.
So Hughes.
I see the 2 little side buttons on the side of the thing under Paris.
Yeah.
And the volume thing pops up on the screen, but it doesn't go up or down.
Left click to increase, right click to decrease.
Okay.
I think that's good, Schmitty. I think that, unless anybody else has questions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this should make sense.
So yeah, if you look at your map, I'll just do the briefing real quick. So can you guys hear me good?
Yes,
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so in the northwest corner of the map, you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. You're gonna see our LZ, you're gonna see RP light, OP1, RP dark, OP2, Bravo teams, base of fire, and Alpha teams assault point into the compound. I'll just teleport us in towards close to RP light just for time, or even maybe OP2. I'll go to OP2 just for time, and then from there we'll get eyes on the objective from OP2. We'll move down as a squad, following terrain, and once we get to the breaking point for Bravo team to head to their SBF, and Alpha team will start making its way to the AP point, and Bravo team won't move to the secondary base of fire until Alpha team is about halfway around that mountain. I want to have cover for Alpha team as they're moving around, and then once Alpha team pushes in to the compound, Bravo team will move to the secondary base of fire. So there's always that crossfire going on, and then once Alpha team is inside the compound, Bravo team will then shift to third secondary base of fire, and we'll have another crossfire going. So it'll be like a crisscross line of fire. Any questions? There might be some armored targets in there, light armored vehicles. The enemy force is Pakistan Army, and our fallback LZ, if we need to fall back, is Evac Eagle, and if all goes well, we'll be going. Our pickup zone is at Black Horse. If all goes well. Any questions, concerns?
Are we actually going to be on radio comms?
Grab an AT4 sugar.
No.
Okay.
What? I
Grab-
can't hear anything over the helicopter.
Grab an AT4, please.
Grab it.
AT4.
AT4.
Do we have any civilians in the area?
No civilians. No.
Okay. And to verify, you do not want Bravo pushing to the secondary SBF until Alpha's halfway around the mountains, so just north of 72.
Yeah, just north. Yeah. You guys, Alpha team will have to communicate with you to let you kind of know when you can start moving, and you can also be the judge of where you want to set up those SBFs. But the main thing is I want to make sure guys are always getting covered by you as they advance into the compound, and as Jesus, that's loud.
It sounds pretty sexy, though, to be fair.
It does.
And then as Alpha team pushes up, you'll just keep shifting your fire, moving to different SBFs to cover them. And if you do need to, there is an assault point. I do believe there's a break in the fence on the south side of the wall or the compound. If you need to get in there and assist, but I think it should be relatively easy to take.
Question, where's this at?
Look at your map. It's at grid location starting at 090-205.
So your grid location, so the AO is grid location is 08532.
Yeah, good eyes on.
20890. Your Alpha team's assault point grid is going to be 08607 20948. Bravo team's SBF 1 grid is going to be 08906 20918. SBF 2 grid 08773 20849. SBF 3 is going to be 08635 20793. And the RPs are going to be, and the OPs are at RP Dark, and OP2 are at grid 09057 20467. RP Light and OP1 is at grid reference 08953, break 20082, and the evac point is at grid reference 10098, break 19789, and the pickup zone, if everything goes well, is going to be at grid reference 08456 21040.
What was after
Yeah,
the
I
first
didn't have my
two?
page. Could you repeat all that again, please?
Shut up, Marco.
So
I
yeah,
also
there's all
don't
your
have
grid
a pen.
references. Put in your micro daggers, do whatever you need, but you have all the information now. I have all the information. Fire team leads have all the information. So without further ado, are you guys good to go? Ammo, Alpha team, you got good to go. Bravo team, you good to go.
We're missing one times Edwards.
I already got 3 extra boxes for the.
Okay, grab an AT4.
Where did he go?
No idea.
Hey, Tucker, give Coots Edwards for this, just so we can keep manpower adjusted.
Okay, yeah. Edwards, shack up on Coots.
Unless Atherton's gonna go with, yeah, Atherton, you can go with Coots.
Yeah, that was plan on.
Okay.
Edwards,
Color's
check.
setting up real quick. My color keeps resetting, sorry.
What was that?
I think Edwards is AFK.
No, he just moved. He's here.
Oh,
We're not hearing him though.
Can you hear me, Edwards? No, he can't hear me. Alright, so we got a problem. He got comms issues. Stand by.
Oh my god!
Oh god, don't.
Boy.
Oh, this is lovely.
Edwards doesn't have comms, Schmitty. Everybody 360 security.
Yep.
He says
Yo,
local's
Coots,
muted.
My
Alpha's got the
team
northern side.
on me. No, I'm already taking my I'm taking my guys up here.
Okay.
Alpha.
Bravo, southern side.
Bravo, take the southern side, get 360 up.
Carson, get the AR here. Cover that ridgeline.
Yo,
Cover that ridgeline right there.
got it.
Sugar. Atherton.
man.
Yo.
Can you guys both head up to that rock? Give me eyes on what's over that.
Yep.
I'm sending out two of my boys. Get eyes on over this hill.
Solid copy.
Coots, Atherton, there's just more hill. We're gonna push a little bit farther west.
Roger that. We're gonna move to your location. Come on, Carson.
South, southeast.
Carson. Carson, on me. Go ahead and lay the gun out here and cover that area still.
Alpha, this is Bravo, how copy?
Bravo, this is Alpha, send message over.
Bravo's set security here at the base of the hill. Waiting for further orders from squad leader now.
Roger. So Carson, something you want to do at all times with the AR is go prone and then hit C.
Right. Put down the thing, yep.
If it's blocking your vision, just let me know and I'll just do this.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Coots, come with me.
Alright, stay here, Carson. Stay here.
Hey Davidson, push your security out a bit further to the left from where you
Alright,
are.
boys, your objective is right there. That is where your objective is, northwest. We are at, yeah, compound. We're at OP2 right now. So I want you guys to start moving while I deal with Edwards. Start moving north. Follow the line. Your next SP or SBF will be over there. Coots, you're going to go around that corner, that mountain at that breakoff point, and adjust from there. Tucker, you're going to get eyes on that mountain there for the first one, and then you're essentially just going to keep moving west.
Spot rep over.
Pushing down that hill.
Yeah. And then your final SBF is going to be those houses there.
Copy that.
Atherton Coots, I've got times for infantry
that's
doing
kind
a
of
patrol on
the roundabout
or
plan. You guys can adjust
southwest
as
side
needed.
of the objective.
I'm going to try and get Edwards here, so you guys just continue
Copy,
moving, work
Edwards.
as a squad, and yeah.
Copy that. So, Coots, how do you want to move? Do you want us to move as like traveling Overwatch? Do you want me to set up here and cover you guys?
I want us to move together. You take points and Jeremy drop off point. Once you get to our area, we'll break off and then we'll start swinging around the mountains. That way it gives you guys time to set up.
Fair enough.
Bravo, push northwest up the hill. Rally on me.
Carson, rally up on me.
I'm raising about 700 with my ACOG, but that doesn't seem right.
I got you.
Yep.
Alright guys, basically Bravo's gonna be
Good eyes.
Bravo's gonna be pushing past, acting as our basically the front of our squad moving forward. As soon as we make your breakout point, we're gonna be breaking off behind Bravo and swinging around. They're gonna be getting themselves set up.
Guys, form up.
Yep,
Fire
comes
team
up.
wedge on me. We're pushing out around the flank to set up the base of fire.
Carson,
They crashed.
We got eyes on the fire team side.
Get up on us.
Element out there.
I gotta turn the damn radio down.
I was gonna
Alright, guys, come on, break it off.
Oh, alright.
Isn't
Yo,
Atherton
Edwards, you
with
there?
us?
Alpha, this is Bravo. Be advised, we're Oscar Mike time now.
We're moving. We're moving.
How do you want us, Scoots?
Just getting a heavy right.
Heavy right.
Heavy right.
Rip Monday.
How's that better?
Refreshing stream, everyone.
Scoots, catch up.
Do we need to take a short halt,
Yep.
Alpha?
Negative. Had issues. I'm good now.
Solid copy. Pushing.
Oh yes, short hold. Gotta get like in the end. We'll take these rocks. You need to push up there. Tucker, we are holding. Tucker, this is Coots. How copy? Over.
Send traffic goods.
We are currently holding at our position. We had one guy lagging behind. We are approximately 200 meters to your south now.
Solid copy. We're going to set up at the our side of the hill on the Bravo team SPF. I'm going to crest over and start getting some recon while my guy was regaining his stamina, so you got time.
Copy. Who's lagging behind?
Carson's heavy.
Carson. What do you have on you?
Oh, I'm 35 kilos. I've got about 6 belts.
Okay,
Oh. Shouldn't be lagging behind like that.
Yeah.
Are you running out of stamina?
I'm at 33.
I was, yeah. I was surprised.
Here, drop a belt on the ground. I'll pick it up for you.
There you go.
You should be a little lighter now. You good now?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully
Alright.
so.
On me, guys.
I just
Tucker,
got sound
this
to
is
you guys.
Coots. We're moving to you. It's all good. Tucker, this is Coots. How copy? Over. Tucker, this is Coots. How copy? Over. Can you guys hear me on the radio?
Good. Tucker, send traffic.
This is Coots. We're moving up to your position now. Over.
Tucker copies.
Stay here in the crest of the hill, guys. Where's Tucker at, Hughes?
I think he just crested the hill. To
Alright.
get eyes on the target.
Alpha, stay back behind the hill.
Back behind the hill.
Tucker.
Mark, have you got time to start marking this on the map while I get the other guys up here?
Yeah, I can start that.
Cool. Be right.
Bravo, push up to mine and Markham's position. Just push to your west.
Same with you, Alpha.
When you crest the ridge.
Hey, Coots, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna break him off here. I want to get eyes on, see what I was gonna be up against.
Hey Tucker.
Send traffic carter.
Hey, that BTR is manned. I can see a helmet.
Copy that.
All right, we'll start moving to your AP point, hey?
I am. Alpha, move to me.
Who's that? We're trying to find you.
Did you follow Bravo?
Yep.
Alright. Break off to your right. Break off right. Get on the other side of that hill.
How'd you end up over here?
I'm good. Alright. Wait for the rest of us to get over here. I'm gonna give us a little briefing.
Okay. Gaggle up, boys.
Alright. The entry point of this area we're going to be hitting has a BTR right the fucking doors of it where we're going through. So everybody with AT4s, I'm going to be prepped and ready by the time we're going to be crossing that fucking hill to engage this area. That's in case Bravo misses. Even if Bravo hits it, I still need to fucking use an AT4 against that thing, because fuck BTRs. And other than that, we have small arms movement down in there, patrols, shit like that. So basically, if shit hits the fan, Carson, going to be sticking with Edwards. Because you're going to be laying down a base of fire. If we become pinned down, Atherton, myself, and Sugar will be acting as a flanking force, but I want us primarily no further than 50 meters away from each other. Let's start rolling out.
Coots.
Yeah.
Are we moving around the hill?
Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, we're moving that way.
Okay. Cool.
Don't worry about wedges, guys. Just try to keep out of sight.
Stay below the hill.
Bravo, this is Alpha. How copy, over?
Here, Carson, stand up. You'll save stamina that way.
Bravo, this is Alpha. How copy, over?
Traffic Alpha.
I'm gonna have my guys set an AT4s whenever we get up to this compound, in case you guys don't nail it. But if that thing starts shooting at us, feel free to go fucking hunt on that BTR, over.
Alpha, you became in broken and unreadable.
If we get engaged by the BTR, feel free to light that fucker up, over. Did you copy last? Over. Oh, fuck it.
Alright. Hills are gonna be a major fucking problem for communication now.
Yeah, I told him to do that, but I just wanted to confirm it with him.
Yeah, well, now we know.
Yep.
Also buildings and stuff. We mapped it. I think our voices carry 200.
Alpha team, sit rep.
Alpha, actual, this is Alpha. We are currently moving through foliage, trying to stay concealed from the BTR and enemy fuckers in front of us, over.
Yo, Coots, we should take a short halt.
Yeah, I am right here. I just want to get in the trees.
Yep, short halt, short halt.
Actual, this is Alpha. How copy, over?
This is actual, send message.
Actual, can you reconfirm to Bravo? In case that BTR engages us, feel free to light it up. However, we are going to be trying to engage it with AT4s. Over.
Engaging, Davis, light it up.
Well, we went loud. Alright, guys. How's your stamina looking? Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go fucking die.
Corrupt AT. Looks like I might not need it. This feels wrong.
That should always feel wrong.
Dropping 40s in. Childs, drop 4 times 40 mics along the inside of the fence, range at 250, aim about 6 inches above, they'll hit right where you want them.
Copy. Be advised, to the west.
Guys, get on me, get on me, get on me. Get on me.
Eliminate the technical guys.
Oh, we got a guy down, we got a guy down.
Reference breaking the wall, northeastern side, infantry in the open. Back on the two.
Atherton, pop frag over this wall.
Guys are moving in, hold 40 millimeters.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Somebody get that guy off the fucking road.
But be advised,
Oh, you're good, alright.
40 millimeters, you are clear to advance.
Copy, we're moving in.
Fine.
Moving in.
Got 1 KIA.
Friendly or enemy? I got a guy to my front, he went behind this house. I want 2 people searching that building.
We got movement on the west path.
It's a short room, you should be good. Atherton. Atherton. Got a shooter I don't have eyes on.
Carson.
Send it.
I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, Edwards and I have been hit. We're just bandaging now.
Copy. Sugar.
Pushed to my position.
One down out there.
No eyes.
Pushing.
Right there in the rebel. Reloading.
2 down, pushing up.
This is Bravo, be advised, we're pushing to SPF 3. Time now.
Alpha team, shit rep.
This is Alpha. We are green, red, green, over.
Alpha, be advised, you have a contact in the 2nd floor of that 2-story building.
Carson, how are you? Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Shift fire.
Have we cleared out this 2-story yet?
Moving to 3rd HBF. Alpha,
Have we cleared out the 3rd building yet? Okay. Actual, this is Alpha. We are clearing the buildings. Most of them have been cleared. We're still trying to clear out the rest of the compound. We'll relay once done over. Roger. Going in.
He's dead.
Roger.
I'm a little hurt.
Go ahead and bandage.
I'm chill. This is fine. Just fucking doing work with those frags. I have 4 kills.
Sugar, I want you to push with Edwards and Carson to that ruined building to our south.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling.
How bad are you? Atherton, I want us to swing by that ruined building.
We got guys coming through the fence to the west. I think Bravo's taking him out though.
Yeah.
I'm on you, Goose.
Roger. I'm passing this one. They're gonna clear that. Alright. Is it clear?
Window clear, but that doesn't mean he's not on the floor. But yeah, we're good.
It's clear.
Okay.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Be advised. Sounds like you're taking fire from the northwest side of the compound.
Copy, we are. Alpha, give me an ace report. Yeah.
I'm Jack, man.
Yeah, get up. Use this for cover. Everybody else, get your fucking guns on that goddamn wall.
Yep.
Actual, this is Bravo. How copy?
Carson, rotate to the two-story building.
I have broken contact with north south.
Cover me, cover me. God, I'm hit.
Yep, same.
I saw you went down.
Nah, I just hit the deck. Once I saw the dude there. I'm just... Both my arms are shot up. My aim is terrible right now. There's just one fucking Haji out of nowhere, just at the fucking north side of the compound.
Oh my god.
I know, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Bravo, how good of sight do you have up on the hill? Over.
Very good. We're pushing downtown now.
Copy. I'm still fucking bleeding.
Advise, Bravo's pushing to your southwest. You have friendlies about to breach the compound from the southwest.
Copy, should be clear.
Sounds like we just took fire.
They should be checking the perimeter west.
That's why I said should. Actually, Tucker, rotate your guys outside that fence line and push it outwards. Since we got covered inwards, we're gonna T-bone them.
We're gonna push out west?
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it.
Alpha, if you're not medically injured, follow us.
Contact northwest just outside of the wall of the compound.
Cross.
Alpha, if you're not hurt, follow us.
Whoa, contact.
Contact northwest side of the compound on the wall.
Oh god.
Alpha, they're just on the other
I'm gonna
side of the wall.
frag. I'm gonna frag that shit.
Frag out to the northwest.
Frag out. Frag out. Get back out of the thing. Get back.
Oh shit. Hitting the deck.
Good frag.
Bravo, this is Alpha. I am heavily wounded. Currently holding position with Atherton, trying to T-bone these fuckers. Over.
Copy that.
Alright, south side's good.
Who's behind me right now?
Edwards.
Edwards, go ahead and move up. Move over to Atherton.
Clear north.
Copy.
Hold on, no, I gotta
Hello,
hit a
little
fucking
buddy.
no-scope. I'm gonna no-scope him. Is he still there?
Bravo, we're setting up security on the entrance. Find a good angle, a good angle of fire on that main gate.
Copy.
You want me to just push around?
Alpha, give me
Yeah,
a...
take Edwards and push around.
Alright, Edwards on the...
Alpha is yellow, red, green. Over.
Copy that. Start self-medic.
Sugarheart's back green.
Yeah, I've done everything I can.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, I have two guys rotating on the back of this wall, trying to clear out the rest of that shit.
Where want me at, Cooch?
Okay, I want you two to go over to... Actually, hang on, just follow me.
Following.
Carson. Atherton, how are you and Edwards doing?
Those are explosive barrels.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and sit up here.
Want to peek that corner?
Markham, are you still green?
Carson's green.
Hold here.
advise,
I know
our
you did.
AR has crashed out of the game. He is
We're
no
good.
longer online. How copy?
We're good.
Copy that. Are you able to pick up his rifle? Are you able to pick up his rifle? I'm gonna grab his AR time now. Alpha has Bravo has established security at the main entrance of the compound. Again, pretty good.
My guys dig in here.
Yep.
Cuckoo.
Oh, it's locked.
Alpha team's just clearing out the remainder of the compound.
Alright, I had a glitch.
Yeah, you're good. Carson, go ahead and set up a fortification. Guys, go ahead and start fortifying this area.
Wait for anyone wants to dig up trenches?
Yep, dig some trenches. Actual, this is Alpha. I have my guys on the northern entrance to the compound. We are currently fortifying. Over.
You good, Goose?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Is it technically op4 equipment if it's an M2?
Yes, because it's in a enemy vehicle, and they don't really have. That's how they do all the vehicles. I mean, you know that.
Yeah. I'm just
It
making a
blows
joke.
my mind every time I do op4. I'm like, why is there an M2 on whatever?
Rally on me in the center of the compound here. Just start heading out towards the main gate.
Hey, we make do,
we
Carter. We make do.
You gave Atherton a dishcum. You expect him not to shoot things? Or is
It's a
that-
50.
Index.
Everybody gather up, school circle. Come on.
I wish it was a dishcam, they sound cooler.
Just keep coming. Follow me. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Oh, okay. Form up on the squad lead.
Jesus.
Wait, where is he?
All the
He's
way
coming
over
out this way.
Northwest.
He just wants us to move and run around for no reason.
Solid work. That was pretty clean, guys. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
That's why he wants to be out here.
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't hear the planting of that demo, though. That didn't come over the radio.
Sorry. It was a mortar strike that happened.
Nor did the
randomly.
fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, it's kind of pretty chilled SP tonight due to the ACRE release. Main thing was we went over the radios. Obviously, there's a few glitches with Alpha Team. I couldn't get a hold of you for a while there until you came out from around that hill, which is just kind of weird, but whatever. It'll take some time to get adjusted to. You guys aced this. I don't think anyone died, which was really cool to see. Child, sorry for causing your line of fire. I thought you got hit, so you just hit the ground, so I just ran past you, which is my fault on that. You guys did really well with moving around to your SBFs. Yeah, there wasn't much of a crossfire going on when you guys were moving, when Alpha Team breached in, which was good to see. You guys shifted fire and were aware of where your friendlies were at all times, which is good. You guys aced this. Hope you guys had fun on this. It was just meant to be kind of chill shoot stuff. So yeah, without further ado, welcome to the squad, PFC Edwards, and congratulations to Markham for passing NCOA. And yeah, so without further ado, PFC Edwards, anything to say?
If you
Not a
can
thing.
say anything.
Nothing to add?
Has he been doing this whole time without ACRE?
No, he just spoke.
Do it,
Carson.
Kayla, huh?
There
he
he
spoke.
is.
He's just quiet,
There we
that's
go.
all.
Oh, let's see. I guess the operation here is a little different than anything I've done before with you guys or anything like that. So it was pretty eye-opening. Clearing buildings is still interesting. When you open it up and there's a garage wide open to the bad guys, that's kind of surprising. I think Edwards and I took a hit then. And basically, I like the way it moved, the keeping undercover, and the way the radios work with the more realistic, I thought. That's it.
Cool. Mr. Davidson.
Yeah, so I think tonight sort of showcased that all the little practice we do where, you know, depending on what some folks say, the more not fun SPs, the more practice oriented, really sort of came through tonight in my little tiny ways, and it all came together to, as you mentioned before, we aced it. Nobody died. I got shot in the face so bad. Carter spent the better half of 2 minutes bandaging my head alone. But as a whole, I think this is just proof of concept that the practice we do, albeit sometimes might be boring, is very clearly showing a improvement.
Mr. Shighart?
Overall, I think practice pretty well. We move pretty good. The radios are a little bit new. I think we'll have to practice getting used to that. One thing was, I'm not sure if anybody heard me, but when we first started assaulting that line, I got hit and dropped, and I called out over voice and then called out over radio, and nobody could hear it. And then it wasn't until I actually got inside the compound, at which point I had 2 chest wounds and 2 busted legs before anybody realized I was hurt, because I'm not sure anybody was actually hearing it. So we might have to pay a little bit more attention to comms, or pay a little bit more attention to doing buddy checks as we're assaulting like that to know if somebody's getting hit or downed. Because I'm in the chaos of it with this new radio system. I don't think anybody's going to be able to hear those communications if you aren't looking for it. But other than that, I think it all went pretty well. As soon as I got my squad leader was taken care of, we pushed on in the fight and finished the compound. It's all good.
Sweet. Edward's question.
Actually, just a side note on that. With the direct voice, trying to figure out the distance and the volume and all that stuff for it, that might be one of those instances where stepping into a compound that is, even though it's not huge, it's that big enough, might need to turn up the distance a little bit more for everyone right before we assault, just to make that a more vocal environment so we can hear each other better.
Sure. Yeah, this was just trial, guys. But definitely, we will definitely have to do something and tweak that as well. Duly noted in my notes. All right. Mr. Childs.
Let me guess, nothing to add.
Everything went pretty well tonight, short of Schmidt running in front of my line of fire, but that was already addressed. The radios and the distances, we're just going to have to get used to the distance to how they work again, but it's not a big deal, and I'm sure all the little glitchiness will get figured out. Nothing really besides that. And fuck you, Tucker.
I was gonna say, I can't believe you actually said something. Wow, that's
Mark
awesome. I'm happy.
Everything. So I just sit here and drink.
All right, and Mr. Hughes.
It was good. There's not really too much to add. We all picked up ACRE pretty quickly. I really enjoyed it. I think it's going to be really good in the long run once everybody picks it up fully. And as for the mission, I think it was executed perfectly. Nobody got killed, and it was a lot of fun.
Cool. All right, now let's go with Mr. Coots.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, buddy.
Did we get Markham?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's purposeful, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm just wondering. I thought it went decently well, other than Bravo engaging, and we were still like 100 meters away from hitting the objective. I don't know what happened on your side, but you probably did it because they saw you or some shit. I don't really have that much to add. I think we did actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was good. Mr. Tucker.
Yeah, so we didn't actually engage. We got engaged and returned fire.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know how we really got spotted. I thought we were in pretty good position. Maybe we were skylining a bit further forward. I'm not sure.
The BMP spotted us.
Yeah, the BTR. Yeah,
the BTR.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were in a pretty decent position there, but whatever. I think we made the best of it. That shot with the AT-4 was fucking legendary with Davidson. It was a solid shot, dude. You smoked it, like, first hit, boom, nailed it. Can't ask for better than that. That was a good reaction. The way we had set up there, I really am proud of the way Bravo did that. You guys worked really, really well together. Again, even when Alpha pushed up, I think the communications between the fire teams are getting better and better every single week, and I really am like happy with that. Even when I saw Alpha coming out, it was basically like, all right, stow the 40 millimeters, and it was just, the Child's had already fired one, and he said splash, one over in the air, and that's it. That was it. It was done. Alpha pushed in. No friendly fire incidents, except for Childs and Schmidt, I guess. But whatever. I'm proud of that. I think we guys took that. I think we took that compound pretty effectively. I think Bravo moved really well across those 3 SPFs. It was a pretty quick movement for the team. I gotta say, like we were constantly bounding forward, pretty much trying to keep an eyes on it. We reacted really well to close contact. Radio comms again are getting better and better every week. The brevity, just the communication in general, the actual passing of useful information, very good. Yeah, I think we all adapted really well, especially to a different communication mod. Like I said, good job, guys. Yeah, pretty proud of you all tonight.
Cool. All right, Mr. Mark.
Everything went pretty good tonight. I think, honestly, it was pretty good movement. Everybody pulled security really well. Dead horse on the damn radio in the mod. It's a little janky. I know I was having problems with it. My game crashed. I think because of the mod. But anyways, that stuff will get figured out in time, and we'll move forward. As far as Alpha Team went, when you guys moved up on the objective, obviously Bravo Team was already taking some fire. But you guys, I saw y'all's movement when y'all came in, and it looked really sexy. Honestly, you guys looked great when y'all moved in. You had really good spacing, and when you guys breached the compound, you guys handled business, and it looked pretty badass from my perspective. As far as when Bravo Team was moving, we had the fire support job going on, so the only thing maybe we could done differently, if there was something to do differently, is perhaps maybe like keeping like the AR and the fire team leader at that base of fire before moving to like the second or third, and having the rest of the team move up. That way they can secure it, put down a base of fire. That way my guy can pick up, and that way the support by fire always has the element of fire raining down on that compound. But even so, I think we moved so quickly that there wasn't too many lulls in fire. So it was really good. So that's all I can really say. You guys did good job, guys.
Yeah, I'd like to make an addendum on that. I think you're right, and I think the biggest thing was trying to move the AR forward to actually keep having eyes on relevant contacts. Because I think the reason I pushed, just as a note, the reason I pushed you forward is because we were pretty much running out of things to shoot at that angle, right? Because Alpha had pushed in and cleared out that side, basically.
Well, you guys had to move really fast as the SBF because you guys. I was trying to make you guys stay ahead of Alpha Team as they pushed. So you guys were always in support for Alpha. So that's why you were always kept trying. That's why I kept trying to push you guys to keep moving. Once I seen Alpha in the one building, I pushed you to the second one and then the third one. So you were kind of ahead of them, just so we could have, have that support up. But other than that, I thought it was good. So, Atherton, thanks for attending. Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, no, it's always a good time when I can kill more people with frags than I had frags to begin with. No, it's a good support by fire. I think there's only one situation where I feel like Bravo might have been. Oh, am I quiet?
No, you're good.
Okay. There's only one situation where I felt like our support by fire was shooting at me, and that was just probably miscommunication about me entering that two-story house with contacts on the roof. Or in the second floor. I heard you guys call it on the radio, and so I went to engage
that was
it.
a lack of communication.
Yeah, I went in to engage it, and you probably just didn't see me go in there, and I probably should have said I'm entering that building, but on the flip side, I expected you guys to have shift fired at that point, since we were so close to it, but I mean, other than that, yeah, no, it was good. I killed a lot of stuff, and that's always refreshing as a squad leader. I never get to kill stuff.
I hear that, brother. All right. And last but not least, Mr. Carter himself, the famous first LT.
By the way, it gets less and less the higher you go up, Atherton. So, yeah, about that. So, you guys did great, by the way. Fantastic. I really like the moving SBF. You don't really get to see that a lot. You don't do that a lot. A lot of times, SBF goes and sits on a mountaintop and just rains down fire, and that's all they do. So, the quick moving SBF was awesome. I didn't get to really see a lot of Alpha because I was patching up Davidson's face for what seemed like forever. And then we were playing catch up for a little bit. But no, it looked really smooth from my point of view from the back. And that two-story building, by the way, there was a contact in that window. And I thought it was really good. The contact was said, and everybody was laying down pretty accurate fire on that window. So all in all, really well done. By the way, you can turn your radios up. I just did it, and you guys are like tremendously louder than you were during the whole thing. So you might look into that. You can do it inside the game, actually.
Is it just the volume on the radio?
So if you go into configure, add-on options, and then add on ACRE 2, there is a post-mix global volume and a pre-mix
Oh, that's
global
where
volume.
it was.
You can turn that up. I think the default is 1. I put mine up to 3 just to see how it is. It's actually
Oh my god!
loud.
Holy shit!
So you might.
Where is that
it.
at?
So here, I'll go through it again. If you hit escape and go to configure, add-on options, where it says add-on, you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom where you have ACRE 2. Select ACRE 2, and then there's 2 options. There's a post-mix global volume and a pre-mix global volume, and you can turn it up to 3. The little arrows on the right-hand side, you can reset the default value, which is at 1, which is really soft. So you might want to play with it, see how it works for you. It's really loud for me because I also have my TeamSpeak itself. I have a setting for whenever I'm in operations and stuff like that, so it blasts you guys because you're in the middle of a firefight, you got command trying to get a contact and platoon and everything else. You really need to hear the radio, so I've got myself turned up and on TeamSpeak, so it's really loud. But that's where you can turn it up in game, and again, you can just play with it from there. Get a battle buddy or whatever else, and or you can listen to me because I'm probably blowing your eardrums out right now. So
you are the man, dude.
Another thing too is if you look there, you can see TeamSpeak channel switch. You can turn that off so it doesn't kick you out of the channel you're in.
Yeah, I did that too. That's a really good point. So you can turn that option off, so wherever you are, you won't get switched to that random task force or tactical realism 2 ACRE channel. It'll just leave you wherever you are.
Yeah. So I have mine set to 1.6, and that seems to be pretty good for me personally. 3 would blow up my eardrums.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn mine down. But another thing is you want to leave that box checked that says to unmute whatever. What that does is because the way ACRE works is whenever you're in here, if somebody has it but they're not actually in the game, it mutes them in TeamSpeak, and that way, like whenever you're in an operation or whatever else, you don't hear that guy that dies. It's like on the other thing, he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, you always hear the fuck or shit or.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to hear that anymore.
Oh, that guy hit me from 5 meters away. That's bullshit.
Yep. Cool.
Every op.
Anyways,
yeah, so
thank you, Carter.
You're not going to hear that anymore, but you want to leave that option you don't want to leave it clicked.
But I kind of like that.
When you actually leave,
ISIS is taking over
leave Arma and everything else, it'll re-unmute everybody. That way, well, maybe in some people's cases you want to leave them muted, but for the most part, it'll unmute.
Atherton, man the 50.
Don't speak over Carter, you assholes.
By the way, you guys are awesome. I love when you guys practice. It's fantastic always. It's very impressive as always. So thanks, guys.
Glad to have you here, buddy. Always.
Cool. You guys are all dismissed.
Dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you for the volume. That makes a lot of difference.
Yeah,
it makes a world of difference.
I found it at the end.
Clear the